This post on X and this post on LinkedIn have both been posted using Blotato's API and Claude Code. So there's a couple of parts to this inside Claude Code. We've got the skill that takes a video transcript and turns that into social media posts. And then we've got the agent that uses Blotato's API to post those posts that have been created across different social media platforms. If you're a content creator or an agency managing social media content for creators, you'll feel this. Once you've recorded a YouTube video and then you want to post that across different social media platforms, you want to share the video that you've just created, well, you need to write a post that's in the right tone for each platform. Then you need to log into Twitter, paste that post, publish it, go into LinkedIn, Facebook, you go into all of the platforms that you use, copying and pasting it, and that can be really time consuming. And especially when you multiply it across different videos, and then if you're managing this for clients, it compounds really fast. It can be very time consuming. So this workflow that uses both that skill and the agent could save you loads of time. Both jobs follow like a really clear pattern every time. It's the same inputs, same outputs, different content, but that's exactly what Claude Code is good at doing. So let's say I've split this into two parts, and there's one handles the content creation, one handles posting. So before I show you the skill and the agent, let me just show you the workspace and show you where they live. So this is Visual Studio Code, and then I've got the Claude Code extension in here, and then down the left we see we've got a bunch of files and some documents. So this is a demo agency that I've created, and we're going to be building this out throughout this video series, adding lots of different skills, adding lots of different agents that would help businesses and agency owners to save time, increase output. In here, if we have a look at the brand, we've got a clients.md, just says a little bit about the different clients that this workspace demo agency is going to be working with, and one of those is my own channel. So we've got a bit of information in there. We've got some information on the services. Of course, we've got a claude.md file that explains what this workspace is about. And we've got agents. So this is the agent we're going to be going over today. And then we've also got skills. This is the content repurposing skill that we're going to be going over today. The different layers, we've got brand, skills, agents. This first agent takes a finished video transcript and generates a full content package in one pass. The single most time-saving skill in this system. In this skill, it knows the platform rules, like for example, we've got for X, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube descriptions. And this skill, essentially all it is a markdown file that tells Claude exactly how to write a post for any client. It knows the platform rules, it knows to check the client file first. It's not code, it's just clear instructions, and that's the whole skill. It's just this markdown file. It explains how to do it. And if you're familiar with things like custom GPTs and stuff like that, sort of similar to that. The second part of the workflow, we've got this agent. So this is the post publisher, and it's Node.js script that reads the output files and then posts them via the Blotato API. So it reads the API key from the .env that we've got here. Can't open that up. It's going to show the API keys, and we're going to do an example where this is going to post in a minute. And honestly, if you're not used to code or using agents and stuff, this might look a bit scary, but honestly, you don't need to understand it. That's what Claude's there for. Just know that this is the script that allows Blotato to connect to the Blotato API. You can get all of the API documentation over at Blotato. If you're not familiar with Blotato, it's essentially just a platform we can sign into different social media accounts, connect to a lot of different social media platforms, and it's built for these agents to be able to connect to social media so they can manage the social media for you. I will go into this a little bit more across the series. We're going to be using it to do other things. I'm not affiliated with them. If you've seen previous workflows, actually use this inside NAN, use this quite a lot. And then if you want to get the API and documentation, everything's available here for you to read through. And of course, you can also just get a markdown file that you can share with language models. I've done this using a script and not the Blotato MCP. That's mostly because that's what I'm familiar with using the APIs. From what if you've had a look at the previous content where I'm doing stuff inside N8N. So Blotato do have an MCP server available. You can just connect to the MCP. I would rather do it using like a script, so it only runs when you call it, and I can see every line through here. I know exactly what it's calling, and so I've chosen to go with the script and connect via API rather than the MCP server, and that way this is only active then when I'm calling it. So let's go for a live demo. Let me just grab a video transcript, and this is the transcript for one of my previous videos, so we can actually go through this and post it. And all I'm going to say is use your content, repurpose the skill to make social media post for the following video. Here's the transcript. What I'll do, I'll just say that's the title. And we can see Claude going to work now is reading the content repurposer.md that we've just had a look at, reading the briefing, the voice guide, the client's MD. So it's going to read through. We've got some templates on the left here. Inside the templates, we've got example Facebook, LinkedIn and X posts for it to use for its referencing. And doing things like this, we can significantly improve the quality of the output. I find it's way better using agents inside Claude Code like this because they've got the context. And with all of this context comes much better quality. If you're just chatting inside a normal chat with ChatGPT or Claude Code, Gemini, whichever one you're using, it's the context that will help you improve your output. So it's going to ask for permission now if it's allowed to write the X post MD. It's going to say allow all. Next it's going to write the LinkedIn post. Now it's going to write the Facebook post. Lastly the YouTube description. There we have it, content package for James, Claude Code Work versus Claude Code, business guide. It saved all of the posts, gives us the location of where this is. So if we take a look in outputs now, we've got those files in here. Oh, I forgot to share with it the URL for that video. So once I should have pasted that URL and it could have added that to the post so people could click on the link. So it already understands the workflow. It's prompted already to say like, do you want me to publish it? So we can access the agent in a couple of different ways. One like this, it's just known already. Or if we want to call on one of these agents, like we did at the start of that last prompt, we can say use your Blotato agent to post these posts. Let's just take a look at them. Actually, what I'll do, let me just get that URL. So what I'll do is say here's the link to the video, add it to the posts, and I'll give it the link. Okay, so it's added the link to all of those posts, and now it's asking again, are we ready to post it? No, just double check in here. So we've got LinkedIn post, see the links in there, X post. Okay, I'm happy with those posts, so I'm going to tell it to go ahead. Asking for permission, we'll just say yes. There we have it. Both posts are live. X and LinkedIn published successfully. Let's take a look. Check on LinkedIn. Perfect. Now I genuinely think that this can save so much time for businesses or content creators. You just set this up, and then all you have to do every time you've recorded a video, you just dump the transcript in. Claude already understands what it needs to do with it, and then it can also publish it or schedule it to your social media accounts. So the skill handles the writing, the agent handles the posting. You can review it in between. And you think like you could offer this as a service. This could be a client deliverable if you're running an agency. Clients could just send you over the transcript, and then you could have Claude do all of the heavy lifting and post this across all the different social media platforms that they want it to post on. Everything I've shown you today I could make available as a download if you wanted to just copy and paste the Blotato agent and you wanted the content repurposer.md. I can make those available if you want to download. I'll just link those in the description. So over the next few videos I'm going to be building out this workspace to have like YouTube thumbnail generator, research agent connected to the YouTube API, and I've got a bunch of other ideas, and If you let me know in the comment what agents or skills that you would like to see, understand how to build, if you leave that in the comments below, and I'll aim to build out what it is that you want to see. Do you find this interesting? You want to get into Claude Code? You want to use Claude Code for business? Don't forget, subscribe. We're going to be going over loads more of these workflows. Hope you have a great rest of your day.